Jimmy Kimmel had an incredibly emotional moment on his show right after Donald Trump won the 2024 election. You could see that he was genuinely upset, even fighting back tears as he began his monologue. He didn't hold back at all, calling the election night a terrible night for so many important causes like women's rights, children's futures, healthcare, immigrants, the environment, science, and really just about everything that we care about in this country. But before we get into the details, hit the subscribe button, like this video, and leave your thoughts in the comments. Thank you for your support. He kicked things off by saying the election came down to a choice between a prosecutor and a criminal, and the country picked the criminal. Kimmel wasn't holding back, joking that more than half the country voted for a guy who's planning to pardon himself for all of his crimes, adding sarcastically, "I guess this election wasn't rigged." Even though he was frustrated, he tried to lighten the mood with some humor. But as the monologue went on, Kimmel got more serious and started listing off all the people and groups who were going to suffer because of this outcome. He talked about how it was a terrible night for poor people, the middle class, seniors who rely on Social Security, and immigrants who make up so much of the workforce in this country. He mentioned how it was bad for healthcare, for science, for justice, for free speech, and for just about every cause that people like him care about. He also made the point that this was a terrible night for people who voted against Trump, but also for those who voted for him. They just didn't realize it yet. Kimmel didn't stop there. He took aim at some of the people who were likely celebrating the win, like Russian President Vladimir Putin, who he said had a really good night. He also made fun of billionaires like Elon Musk and all the people who have sold their principles just to get in Trump's good graces. It was clear he was frustrated with those who he felt had sacrificed their integrity to back a man like Trump. And, of course, Kimmel couldn't resist adding a bit of humor at the end. He joked that he hoped Trump would share a prison cell with Taylor Swift since they both supported Kamala Harris for president. It was his way of ending on a lighter note, but even that had a bit of sharpness to it. All in all, it was clear that Jimmy Kimmel was deeply affected by the results. You could feel the frustration and sadness in his words, and I think a lot of people watching probably felt the same way. What do you think? Drop your comments below and let me know what you think of his reaction. Don't forget to like the video and hit subscribe. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.